What is good, y'all? This time I am back with picks and predictions with none other than with two special guests. State your names, people.
I sure already know who this is, man. It's Key, and I'm back in the building.
And the
What's
spotlight there.
what is going on, y'all? What is going on? It is your boy Darion coming to y'all live with another video. It is Spotlight Sports Talk. What's going on?
So I got the spotlight. So I got the keys to the spotlight. You see what I did there? So it's WrestleMania. 2 days of WrestleMania. 16 freaking matches. This coronavirus stuff is getting real. Has literally hurt this show.
Coronavirus.
Let's be real. It's really hurt the show. Don't know why Vince won't get rid of it, but won't postpone it. But that's Vince McMahon. But we got Joshua Hutton. What is up? We got John L. Jackson. What is up? So yeah, y'all, it's WrestleMania. Anybody hyped? After what Raw did yesterday, I'm kind of hyped on a couple of matches. A couple of matches that I'm hyped for. What about you, Key?
I mean, I have my top, so I'm going to see. I mean, we're not going to get Roman and Goldberg, so.
So there's like a possibility that it could be it could be none other than hopefully Braun Strowman.
That'd be cool. But
Elijah Washington. I'm not doing ACW because I work tomorrow. There's no point.
I'm actually ready for KO and Seth and Edge and Randy. I think that's the only two that's really popping right now. Oh, and Taker and AJ.
Taker and AJ is going to be very interesting. And also, I'm a sucker. For ladder matches. And WWE gave me a gift. And we got a ladder match on this damn show.
Okay, so I'm not really too interested in any match at this moment because I really don't know what the matches are. Because MalcGoolie knows that I follow wrestling, but I don't follow wrestling. So I'm into it, but I'm not into it. I'm just kind of disappointed how I just don't know what to expect from WrestleMania just because of this whole coronavirus stuff. It ain't gonna be no fans there. It's just not gonna feel the same. So I'm not really too hype about it.
So with that being said, y'all, I mean, we got a total of 16 matches. The way how I'm seeing this, the only way for this to work, 16 matches, is they're going to probably do 8 Saturday and the rest on Sunday, which I think is the smartest thing to do. Don't just do 10 matches and then just don't do that. And also, AEW, they do have a tournament tomorrow. Because they got a new championship coming out tomorrow. I don't know what's it going to look like. Hopefully,
TNT belt or something like that.
As long as it's not tiny, like they did the women's title, because that looks like a mini purse. It looks like a child's toy. But y'all know how this works. For all y'all in the chat, hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button when y'all come in here. So without further ado. Let's go. Picks and predictions. 16 matches for this show. So let's start off with one that's really low here. It's Otis versus Dolph Ziggler with Mandy Rose at ringside.
Oh God.
I'm going, personally, to be honest, I'm going to go with Otis. I think it's time that Otis does get a big victory at Mania. I mean, he's been getting owned by Dolph Ziggler. It's kind of this whole rivalry. But at the same time, I have a feeling that Mandy Rose will probably turn her back on Otis and they will hurt Otis even more. So, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go with Otis. We got to have a happy ending for this goddamn feud.
I don't know. Do you know how they like to ride with the hot hand with the heel? And, forget WrestleMania moments for them. But, I don't know. Something tell me Dolph going to take this one.
I'm going with Dolph in this one because they're not going to push Otis as a singles wrestler. He's still going to be part of Heavy Machinery. He's going to be a part of a tag team. They're not really pushing him to be a singles wrestler. So even if he wins or he loses, what does he really benefit? Absolutely nothing. So
and it's kind of sad if he doesn't get the girl.
Right. So I'm going with Dolph Ziggler here.
So so we got 2 Dolphs and 1 Otis. What's up, Cindy? Hit that like button out, y'all. Hit that like button. So 2 Dolph, 1 Otis. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Well, Spotlight, brother, you're going to be happy about this because she tortured me on Monday Night Raw with her freaking commentary. Asuka and Kairi Sane will defend the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against the 2 women that they beat to win the belts in the first place, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Spotlight, I'm going to let you go because you love Asuka when she's on commentary. They should have never gave Asuka a mic.
I think it's the most hilarious thing. I think it's the most entertaining thing to have her on the microphone. I think it's just, but I got a feeling that Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross is going to win back their titles because Asuka and Kairi Sane, whatever her name is, never really did nothing with those titles. So I'm going with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross winning those titles.
Same.
I'm going different as much as I'm not a big fan of the whole Bliss and Cross thing. I don't know. It's just like they're 2 polar opposites. You got Alexa Bliss, so girly, and you have Nikki Cross as this insane freaking it's just, I don't know. I really don't know. But to be honest, there's really nothing for this match. It all started when Asuka basically interfered in a match with Bliss and Cross, and they get a title match out of it. So, I'm going to go with the champions retaining here. I don't think there's another women's tag team that can actually dethrone the Kabuki Warriors. So, 2 title changes here in this pick and only 1 title retaining. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So next, boy, Sami Zayn will defend the Intercontinental Championship. He'll have Cesaro and Nakamura on his side. He will face off against Daniel Bryan with Drew Gulak's side. I'm going to go ahead and say I personally thought that this should have been a triple threat match because the way, as you 2 are from Philly and Drew Gulak is from Philadelphia, and I would have loved if Drew Gulak would have had like a moment, another Philly native brings a championship home, but instead he's going to be in the corner of Daniel Bryan. Apparently he's training Daniel Bryan, some more tricks of the trade or something like that. But for me, I have a feeling that there will be a backstabbing turn. I actually believe that Drew Gulak will turn his back on Daniel Bryan, and I have a feeling that Sami Zayn will retain the title at WrestleMania. So I don't see a title change here, at least not yet.
I'm sorry, but I do. I think Sami Zayn is not deserving of the Intercontinental title. It's just my personal opinion because he has not defended it since he won it. I mean, you had it for almost a month or some change, and then you didn't do nothing with it. So I feel like I think Gulak is going to turn on Daniel Bryan, but I think at the right time. I think he's going to turn on him once Daniel Bryan wins the Intercontinental Championship. That's where I think the turn heel is going to happen. So I got Daniel Bryan winning it as your new Intercontinental Champion.
Somebody get this belt off Sammy. He should have never got the shit in the first place. So we're going to go with Daniel. He's a better Intercontinental Champion. It's a good setup for Gulak and him for the IC title. That would be a good match. So Daniel's taking this one.
They had a good match at the Elimination Chamber, but I don't know. But I could be wrong. But you know what? Everybody in the list is saying Daniel Bryan. So, skip it. Skip it. I'll change my mind. I'll go with Daniel just in case. If he screw it. Nah, I'll keep Sami Zayn. I'll keep Sami Zayn winning the title. Keep retaining the belt. So next on this list, Elias versus King Corbin.
Oh God!
After what happened on
better.
after what happened on SmackDown of the I love the fact that they did a Lion King moment with this segment, having Elias fall down or whatever, like the Raven's Nest or whatever they have, whatever it's called. I think that was kind of cool. But I think it's time, but at the same time, looking at this feud, though, it's like King Corbin has been getting outshunned by Elias. And I don't know. A part of me is saying that Baron Corbin's going to win. But my mind is going to tell. Heart is saying Baron Corbin, mind is saying Elias. So I'm going to go with my mind here. And I'm going to go with Elias to win this match.
Who was it? Elias and who?
Corbin.
Elias and Corbin.
I'm going with Elias. I don't like Baron Corbin. Sorry.
I only like the Deep Six and the End of Days, but I'm going to walk with Elias to walk with Elias.
There's really nothing to explain about that. I just don't like the character of King Corbin. I just don't like it.
As much as I love Baron Corbin, I have a feeling that the host will get involved as well. Gronk will get involved. So they even added Gronk.
I can see that happening.
So yeah, I think Elias, WWE stands for, Wrestlemania stands for Walk with Elias. So everybody's going with Elias. All right. So next on this one, good God Almighty, why was this even a match? And I love Aleister Black. Don't get me wrong. I love that man. But
They're
why?
doing dirty.
But why is he facing Bobby Lashley? I mean, what a lie. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I guess they trying to tell us that, we got to put Aleister Black on the show. So why not let him face against Bobby Lashley?
But why the hell they not giving Aleister Black an Intercontinental Championship run? I'm lost for words there.
U.S. title something.
Well,
not even
it should have been the U.S. title, not the Intercontinental.
Good with an Intercontinental before he looks good with a U.S.
I don't know. It's just so weird. I forgot who is the U.S. Oh yeah, Andrade is the U.S. champion. Oh yeah, and he's hurt apparently. So yeah, we'll talk about that soon. And also, I don't think the Raw Tag Team title match is going to happen because news broke out that Montez Ford might have broke his back. Yeah, he botched the move, so his back is messed up. So I don't think the tag team title match is not going to happen. That sucks. Too,
I mean, just in case if it does happen, I still would like to predict that as well.
Yeah, just in case if it does. Yeah, we'll still predict it. But anyway, I think everybody's on here is going to say Aleister Black.
Yeah, that is Aleister Black for me.
I think they're done with Lashley and the whole Rusev thing. So,
my God, but that fade to black though. Woo!
We're not talking about Jay-Z.
I think Lashley's job is to make sure that move looks good. And my God, the jobbers have been making it look good. So I think it's Lashley's turn to make it look good. Sorry, Lashley, another black guy fading to black. All right. Next. So speaking of the Street Profits, the Street Profits will defend their Raw Tag Team titles against Austin Theory, who I believe, look, I've watched Evolve. Austin Theory is a great talent, but he is not ready for the main roster. That's just my opinion. And his partner, Angel Garza, was Selena Vega at ringside. With all this is going on, Aleister Black not Aleister Black, but Andrade being hurt, Montez Ford being hurt, I don't think this match will happen. But if it does, they got to find a new partner for Dawkins. I mean, like a last minute replacement for Dawkins. So I'm gonna, if they do this match, and if Montez is ready to go, I'm gonna go with.
You want to bet if they do it, they're going to strictly have Dawkins fight, which is going to suck. But I think they're going to have them retain. They
need to retain, and as much as I love Austin Theory, he's a good talent. Watch him on Evolve. It's on the WWE Network if you don't have nothing to do. But Austin Theory is a good talent, but he's too young. He's not ready yet. Keep him in NXT. Plus, he's 22 years old. So really, please keep him in NXT. As for Angel Garza, personally, I want him to go babyface. I mean, let's be real. He's like a Mexican Val Venus. Think about it. Tell me he's not like a Mexican Val Venus.
That's true.
I really don't know the guy. You know, I really don't follow wrestling like that, so I really don't know who to pick here.
So it's got to be the Street Profits. If Montez Ford if he's going to be there, he's not going to be jumping in one now with a messed up back. So Dawkins is going to
I'll go with the Street Profits then.
Dawkins is going to carry this match.
I think that match is going to be quick.
It's going to be quick. It's going to be like a 5-minute match. So Street Profits all around to retain.
We want the smoke.
We want the smoke, and hopefully we'll get that smoke at WrestleMania. Next will be, and you know what? I am a sucker for ladder matches, guys. I love ladder matches. A triangle ladder match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
The hell is a triangle?
Miz and Morrison against the New Day against the Usos.
Wow.
I love this match. I think I got a feeling this is going to be the match of the night. I got a feeling.
Please let that be the main event for Saturday. Woo! When's the last time we ever had a triangle ladder match at WrestleMania? Well, no, wait, take that back. We had the Hardys when they came back. But think about it. Personally, I would love the Usos to win it, but I have a feeling that Miz and Morrison will somehow, some way retain. I don't see the Usos winning it. And as much as I love the Usos, what is up, y'all? What's up, Cherry? What's up, Ortiz? So who y'all got, man? I would love the Usos, but my mind is saying Miz and Morrison. If the New Day wins, I'll really be shocked.
I don't think they're gonna give it to the New Day yet. Miz and Morrison gonna retain.
Spotlight.
I'm sorry, y'all, but shout out to everybody that's on Big O Live right now. Shout out to the crew. I am doing the WrestleMania picks and predictions, but shout out to y'all. I have to say that. Shout out to y'all. But yeah. So I'll have to go with let me put this on mute real quick.
You got Miz and Morrison, the Usos, or
I'm
better
going with
yet,
Miz and Morrison. It's real talk. I'm going with Miz and Morrison because I feel like Miz and Morrison makes a lot of sense to me. They're so funny and how they mimic how they did
all the tag teams,
how they did the New Day and how they did the Usos, especially when they did the Usos. That was hilarious. But I'm going with Miz and Morrison for this one. Definitely going with that.
J Rock, hit that like button and also subscribe for more. But also, thanks for joining. But I'm gonna say the Usos, do they finally can have a WrestleMania? That's true too. The Usos have not had a WrestleMania moment. I don't know. I mean, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna go with the Usos because it's just time, personally, for me. But if Miz and Morrison retains, I'll be happy. If the New Day wins, oh God Almighty, no. But still, I don't know. Ladder matches are amazing, so I think this will steal the freaking show.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it eight times.
Whatever day it's on, that is going to be the match of the night for what day it will be. Next, y'all, and I know we're gonna get this one over with because Spotlight hates talking about this one. The 5-way elimination match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship: Bayley, Lacey Evans, Naomi, Sasha Banks, Tamina. Tamina, no, she's not going to win that.
Sasha Banks is winning it.
It's either going to be Bayley or Sasha Banks, and personally, I would love it if it's Sasha. So we can get.
She's gonna turn on Bayley.
I don't care for Sasha at all, y'all. I don't care for Sasha.
And I know you hate Bayley.
I just like her music.
I know you hate Bayley.
I used to be a Big Boss fan. She fell off. I just like her theme song.
London, we'll get to the matches here in a second of all we just went over, but yeah, y'all. I think it gotta be Sasha. But if WWE does pull a swerve and add a sixth woman, because there was supposed to be a six-pack challenge, but Dana Brooke is quarantined in her own house, so she can't make it. You have either two options for a sixth person: Bianca Belair or Nia Jax.
I would love to see Nia Jax. If that's the case, Nia taking it.
If not,
I would love to see Nia. I would love to see Nia take it, but at the same time, Bianca Belair, she does remind me a little bit of Sasha Banks, but I do like her. She got a little bit more flair than Sasha, in my personal opinion, and I would like to see a new face with it. So yeah,
and you never know, if she does come up, she gonna be on Raw because they stick the couples together.
Yeah, that's true. Sasha's going to take it to start the feud with Bayley. Personally, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go with Sasha, but if WWE surprise us and the surprise win, I'll be fine with it, whoever it is. So basically everybody here is basically saying Bayley's losing that belt. All right, so Bayley losing that belt. So we got that out the way. Now, the match
I didn't pick. Hold up. Wait a minute. I didn't pick.
What do you picked?
For this match?
Yes.
I hate to say it, but Sasha's going to beat Bayley. No shade.
Personally, if Naomi won, I would be.
I don't like Sasha. I don't like Sasha Banks, but it is what it is.
It's boss time.
It's boss time. So yeah, I think everybody's saying Sasha here on the board. But if Bayley somehow retains, that will shock
Bayley's
me.
not going to retain with her. Now she's a high school jock looking self. She went from being.
I would be surprised.
She went from being She went from being
Kelly Kowalski to AJ Slater.
Oh Jesus!
She went from being She went from being she likes Barney to being a high school bully. Get the freak out of here, man.
See, yeah. See, I told you, Spotlight's not a big fan of Bayley or Sasha.
I hate Bayley.
I love Bayley, but the heel turn is not working.
You go from, I want to be a hugger and I want to love everybody, and then you just want to be a badass and be a bully. Please, they were just bullying you before you start bullying. Stop it.
I don't know. Like personally, I'm going to go with Sasha, but I would be shocked if WWE didn't give us a surprise or didn't give us the Sasha Bayley feud. But what if it was Naomi that won the thing? That would be something.
I'll be happy with Naomi. I like,
I think she didn't get a second shot at the title. That's just my personal opinion.
And then also, who else? If Lacey Evans wins, I'll be pissed. I don't want Lacey Evans winning.
Yeah, no.
Tamina, it would be a nice change because Tamina never even won a championship in WWE.
Who?
So that would be
Tamina.
That would be something. Tamina.
Yeah, you about right.
That would be something. I'll be like, oh damn, they're gonna take off the brakes off Tamina. All right, so but overall, I think everybody here has picked Sasha. So
yeah. Next,
we're gonna go with the matches that, let's be real, we all give a damn about. So the first half. Well, except for a couple of matches on the first half were matches we gave a damn, but these are the ones that had the most story, had the most going in come this WrestleMania. Number one being John Cena versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt, and this match is a Firefly Funhouse match. They did not learn their lesson of the House of Horrors with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt, it seems. Let's be real. If Cena wins, The Fiend is dead. It's dead. It's dead. You can't remake gold again. Bray Wyatt will be completely dead. And I will see everybody on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook going insane if Cena beats Bray. The smartest thing to do, which I think is what's going to happen, Bray is beating Cena. No ifs, ands, or buts.
So wait, is he the Fiend or is he Bray?
He's the Fiend.
Oh, well, Sister Abigail, good night.
I think Spotlight is probably going to pick the Fiend. But if Cena wins, I'm telling you, Twitter, Facebook, everybody is going to lose their freaking minds. I'm just going to be like this. on the live stream
I
like this.
want the Fiend to win. That's just real talk. I just want the Fiend to win. But it's the WWE we talk about here. We talking about
That's
WrestleMania,
true.
and we're not going to give Bray Wyatt his shine like he never does on the grandest stage of them all. So it's going to be Cena, but I really want the Fiend to win this match.
Jordan Nebraska, I feel like Cena always returned before Mania.
Well, remember, he didn't want to. He didn't want to be in WrestleMania. He was like, he felt like he had the time, and he got.
He said this
before him.
talent. He said that this talent was enough to put on a good WrestleMania. Personally, I believe so, but I think WWE, before this coronavirus hit, wanted to put asses in seats. Now, don't get me wrong. Look, as a person, I used to be a big John Cena fan. Now, I'm still a fan of his, but I'm not the big fanboy that I once was back in 2000, from 2003 all the way to 2013. So, you know, because I grew up and I got wiser. But I mean, John Cena, him beating the Fiend would really, really hurt the Fiend. It would actually no. The Fiend losing to Goldberg, people say, "Oh, that hurt the Fiend." But to be honest, though, in my opinion, Goldberg won, and Goldberg did win, yes. But the Fiend looked good in defeat. But if the Fiend loses to Cena, good God Almighty. But no, let's be real. Well, so Spotlight's going with Cena, and me and Key are going with the Fiend.
No, I'm not going with Cena. I said I was going with the Fiend, but I know what the WWE is going to do.
Okay. So all the Fiend, basically, all the Fiend, right?
Yep.
All right. Now, question: Bray wins, but what if we see Sister Abigail? I don't think they're going to do the Sister Abigail thing. And if they did do it with Liv Morgan, that would be something. Or better yet, Ruby Riott, for Christ's sakes. That would actually be good. But that's just me. All right. So next, Shayna Blazers coming for Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm going to say this now. Becky Lynch is going in, and this will be a year. Think about this, guys. This will be a year of Becky Lynch holding that Raw Women's title. Just think about that. When has that ever happened that a champion that won it from last year's WrestleMania and defended it here for this WrestleMania? It's been a while. I think this is a first. Or it could be, Hogan. I don't know if Hogan, I don't know. Guys in the chat, let me know. Did Hogan do it? Did Macho Man do it? I'm totally confused. I don't know if Austin didn't do it. But yeah, I mean, personally, I'm thinking in my mind, I would love for Shayna to win it. But at the same time, I think Becky will retain it here. I think they'll let Shayna win it at the next pay-per-view, if there'll be a next pay-per-view. J-Rock said, I'm not a Becky fan, but she's going to retain her belt. I feel like Shayna doesn't really get that pop she deserves. I mean, I would love for Shayna to win. I really do. I would really do. I think Becky's title reign has run its course. And I think it's time, for her to lose that belt. That's just my opinion, but I'm going to go with this is how the WWE thinks. So if I was the WWE and I'm thinking, okay, if you brought Shayna there to lose, then what was the point of bringing Shayna up there? But at the same time, you want to make Becky look good, make Becky look good. Heart is saying Shayna, brain is saying Becky. What about you, Keith?
This is kind of hard. Only because is WWE going to let Becky retain? Or are they going to let Shayna hold it? So that means she's ready to move up. Now, I feel like, I don't know. I think Becky's going to lose.
Spotlight's probably gonna pick Becky, but I would love to hear his pick.
I am picking Becky Lynch, and that's no ifs, ands, or buts about it because I'm not a fan of Shayna Baszler. I'm not. She gotta get more wrestling experience. Like she doesn't do nothing to impress me in the ring. That's just my problem. Oh, it's like that just makes me mad because my only problem with Shayna Baszler is who has she really beat to get this title shot when she moved up? Who has she really beat? Like, so she just jumps in front of everybody just for her to get a shot? And then when you did put her, you put her in the worst elimination chamber match of all time for the women. All time. It's the worst ever. And I cannot stand it right now. I cannot stand it right now. So with Shayna Baszler, my only problem with her is that Becky Lynch is going to school her. Becky Lynch is going to school her. It's going to show her how to control a wrestling ring, how to control. Well, you can't say control a crowd because there's no crowd there. So at the same time, I'm going with Becky Lynch. That's clear, man. That's clear. I'm going with Becky Lynch.
Also, a part of me is also feeling that we could get a return after this match. There's been a rumor that Ronda could return, but I doubt Ronda would come back. But because Ronda and Shayna are close.
Fast too.
But I don't know. It's like if Shayna wins, it's something new. It's something you got something new. But if you do Becky makes history on having probably a great ass.
Next?
That's the thing. You know what? I'm gonna go with Shayna. I think it's time. I think what here? The job here is simple. Make Shayna win the title, but make Becky look good in defeat. Or better yet, maybe like a fluke type of pin. You know how WWE does these things like they did last year. But I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna go with Shayna. I think Jordan Nebraska, it's time for another superstar to shine. I'm agreeing with that. So I'm gonna go with Shayna. So 2 Shayna, 1 Becky. I hope Shayna wins it, but I don't know.
Give me 3 reasons why Shayna should win the title. 3 reasons.
Number one. Well, Spotlight, you don't follow Shayna Baszler like I do. Shayna Baszler can actually go in that ring. I've seen Shayna have some great feuds with the likes of Kairi Sane, Bianca Belair.
Rhea Ripley.
Did she beat Asuka? Rhea Ripley.
No, I was about not under NXT when she came up when she got moved up.
Came to the main roster?
When she came to the main roster, what makes her solidify to get a women's title match?
Well, to me, with WWE, what they did, which was smart, even though kind of dumb at the same time. Number one, is if you wanted to do Shayna versus Becky in the first place, this is just me. Why not have Shayna win the Rumble instead of Charlotte? That would have made sense. But no, WWE down our throats with Charlotte. But that's a different story for a different time. Also, having her in the Elimination Chamber match, WWE kind of got what their point across. They're trying to make Shayna as much as like this formidable beast, a hard person that Becky has ever faced. Right? And they did it at the Elimination Chamber, but at the expense of 5 women that had the rights to get pushed. Liv Morgan, yes. Ruby Riott, yes. Natty, yes. It did hurt the Raw women's division with that. It really did. Personally, they should have never did an Elimination Chamber match for the Raw women. It should have been for the SmackDown women. Because look where we're at now. The 6 women that were in the Elimination Chamber, for WrestleManias, for SmackDown, that should have been the Elimination Chamber. I'm just saying.
I mean, at the end of the day,
but at the end of the day, what WWE's trying to do, they're trying to make Shayna like this hard, unstoppable monster, like a hard person for Becky to ever face. They have faced each other at Survivor Series, and this is why I be saying people need to pay attention to Survivor Series. That is your match. Whatever happens, it's your match. But I don't know. Those are probably kind of the reasons Shayna can go in that ring. But we are going to see what Shayna will bring to the table. I think Shayna will beat
I feel
Becky.
as though now, since there's no crowd, there's no pressure on Shayna Baszler, but I think if she was in that stadium with that crowd, she would fold under pressure. I don't care what nobody say. She has not went up against a big crowd like WrestleMania. So she got it lucky that it's going to be pre-recorded in the performance center with no crowd. Now, if she was in if she was in the Buccaneer Stadium for WrestleMania, but at the but it is what it is, though. At the end of the day, I feel as though that Becky Lynch is just going to be the more experienced in the ring. Shayna will get her time, but it's just not going to be that night.
Okay. All right. So next, on here we got. This is probably going to be Saturday. This is the only match I believe that will be on Saturday's main event. Saturday's WrestleMania. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. I'm going to be real with you. This match, this rivalry has been going on since when? After Survivor Series. Let's be real. So Survivor Series starts in November, right?
Mm-hmm.
November, December, January, February, March, April. This has been going on for 6 months, but it's been an entertaining 6 months. WWE did the right thing after Survivor Series, and I'm going to explain why. Having Seth turn heel was the smartest thing they could have done. Because one, his babyface has ran its course. His title reign ran its course. He was getting stale as a babyface. And when he turned heel on Kevin Owens and started that whole Monday Night Messiah thing, which personally I kind of liked. I kind of liked the little story here. I love the fact that he's like the Messiah. Like he's the Monday Night Messiah. Like he can't do no wrong. Like he does this and that. And then you have Kevin Owens, the hard worker, never been handed to it. This is the same Kevin Owens that we've seen from back in the day. And Kevin Owens, I'm going to say this is going to be a fact. Kevin Owens will win the 2021 Royal Rumble, or he'll win the championship sometime this year. Because Kevin Owens can cut a good promo. He's great in the ring. And I love how their story, very, complex. They talked about their championships and all their, accomplishments. And you know what? I think Kevin Owens is going to win this match.
KO with the KO.
KO Mania is running wild.
Yeah, I got Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has not been getting treated well since he came back from his injury. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like I would love to see him get another title shot, but they're not going to give him another title shot or give him something that's going to make some of the belts relevant. That's how I feel about The Miz. When The Miz was the Intercontinental Champion, he made the Intercontinental Championship relevant. He did. Anybody could disagree with me there, but that's just my personal opinion. When he started being in the Intercontinental belt,
Intercontinental title picture.
Yeah, because he's like a 7-time Intercontinental Champion, right?
Yes, I will agree with there. Miz, as much as I hate him, Miz did bring entertainment to that Intercontinental title. What's up, Anthony Henry?
He made it relevant. What he did was he made it relevant and it brought it back to his prestige belt when it went back to white and gold. I do like it now. It's not too bad, but I'm just an old school type of person. That white and gold presented something when you had the Intercontinental Championship.
And back in the day, that was your main event title.
And that's how I feel about Kevin Owens. When Kevin Owens won the Universal title, wearing that red, it fit him. So I feel as though that Kevin Owens should get another title run at any title that's in there right now. But at the same time, I got Kevin Owens winning this match. That's clear.
So everybody, Kevin Owens.
We actually got through all the matches.
So basically, yeah, we're getting there, y'all. 16 matches. Jesus Christ. But
We
Kevin
already went
Owens.
through 16 matches?
No, we're almost there. I think we only got like 7 left.
Okay, so we're halfway through. Okay.
I gotta eat dinner soon.
So yeah, Kevin Owens. We got Kevin Owens. So next, my God Almighty, why is this a thing? Can somebody please explain to me what the hell is a boneyard match? Undertaker versus AJ Styles. This rivalry, I'm not going to lie, it's been personal. They've been doing shoe promo after shoe promo. And I don't know about y'all, but I think Undertaker went back to his American badass persona. Because he said on Raw, if you try me, I'll make you famous.
And he called him by his government. He said, look at here, Alan.
Called him Alan. Literally called it. They've been literally shoot promo after shoot promo after shoot promo. There's no need for Undertaker to be in his dead man persona in this match. He can be his American badass self come WrestleMania. And I think Kane will probably get involved. Michelle McCool will probably get involved. We know the OC's getting involved.
I don't see Michelle McCool getting involved. I don't see it.
But I do see Taker winning this match. I don't see AJ winning this.
Well, you gotta think about it. It's giving you that feel of a Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels rivalry. And how Shawn Michaels beat the Undertaker majority of the time. With people with him. I would love to see the Undertaker win this match, but I think Undertaker's not going to be as interested just because it's in a smaller venue. He can't do his real intro when he comes out to the ring. He can't do it like he want to. I think
he's not. He's back to he's the American badass in this.
Oh, so I'm not for it then. I'm not for it.
It should be Kid Rock's American badass then.
Yeah, or Limp Bizkit's keep rolling. I would love to hear that. But Spotlight though, you got to think about this though. As he said, AJ Styles said he's not facing the Undertaker. He's facing Mark Calloway. And as for Undertaker, he's not facing AJ Styles. He's facing Allen. So in other words, having Taker be the American badass for just one night really won't hurt this match. Because to me, it should be a shoot fight as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, we all know the OC is going to be there. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kane was there.
I'll take AJ Styles here just because of I don't know how many. I mean, only way that's going to happen if Undertaker even the score. The OC is going to be out there. Kane got to come out and somebody else had to come out. I don't know who it is, but I don't think it's Michelle McCool.
If Michelle does come out, then oh my God! First things first.
It's not going to be a real WrestleMania moment though, because there's no crowd to make it what it was. So that sucks.
He's always returned before WrestleMania. It's kind of getting annoying. Who Undertaker? But to me though, I have a feeling if Taker, well, he's not going to be in his bike persona because you got to see the Raw promo to say it yourself. Even Taker went back. He mixed it with his dead man and the biker Taker. What about Sting? Now Sting, that would be kind of interesting because this was the match we were supposed to get. We were supposed to get Sting versus Taker, but Sting couldn't go because of his neck. So if they did bring Sting back just to help Taker, then A, it probably won't make no sense. But B,
I don't see it's too late. It's too late for Taker and Sting. It's too late for it.
You guys well play not NBA, Jesus, WWE 2K to get Undertaker and Sting. That's the closest you're ever gonna get. So, Spotlight, are you picking AJ or are you picking Taker?
I'm picking AJ.
So AJ, Key, you're picking Taker. I'm going with the Undertaker. It will hurt the match. Taker can't wrestle for 3 minutes. He's the old badass gimmick. Won't make the match better. Shoot, I'm sorry. I mean,
thank you. I agree with that.
For me, I think it makes sense for Taker to be the American badass instead of the dead man. Because let's be real, for everybody that hated the biker gimmick, let's talk about this for a second. Taker, now let's be real. The dead man gimmick back in the 90s, in Undertaker and Paul Bearer's mind, it got weird. The stories got all over the place. The demon stuff got all over the place to the point Taker became himself. Taker is that type of biker guy, y'all. That was Taker in real life. That was Mark Calloway. Taker was being himself. So with him being American Badass will not hurt this match to me.
Now, if he becomes American Badass and he dominates and he look like he's back to his rare form, because we all know he can't last long in a match. That's my only issue with Taker. Like, AJ Styles is a fast-paced type of wrestler. I don't know if Taker can keep up. That's my only problem with it. Now, if he's American Badass, he could go at the speed that he was when he was American Badass back then, I'll give Taker that. But I just don't know where the stamina at for the other Taker at this moment.
Yeah, that's true. And Jordan Nebraska, I think the match would be good if AJ wins it. Would be surprising because Undertaker always wins at Mania. Yeah, it'd be weird. That wasn't Undertaker, the American Badass. It was Mark Calloway. Yeah, it was Mark Calloway. So basically, it's a shoot match to me. Now the Boneyard part.
So are we seeing? So we seeing a third character that's playing his real name? Is that what we're seeing?
To be honest, AJ brought this on himself, saying that I'm not facing Taker, I'm facing Mark Calloway. And then Taker, you got to see the promo. I'll send it to you right after this spotlight. Because the promo was badass from Taker. Very badass. He's like, he mixed the dead man persona and then brought he had the dead man lighting, but he was talking like the American Badass. I was like, so he's mixing it up with them. So I don't know. So one AJ, two Takers. All right, next. Even though we do know that this match won't happen, but you never know. Not Brock Lesnar, Jesus. Goldberg defending the Universal title against Roman Reigns.
We all know Roman was going to win that anyway.
We know Roman was going to win it, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, since Roman's not going to be there because he left because of family and plus the people, the cancer. But at the same time, if Roman can't go, who else can you get? Personally, I would love it to be Braun Strowman. That'd be a hell of a replacement for Roman. Braun versus Goldberg? But
the way the WWE is treating Braun right now, I don't see it happening.
You never know, because if Roman Reigns is not there, then what do you do here? You have to find a replacement.
Well,
you can't find somebody off the street.
According to JD from NY, he put a podcast out. What is the real reason why Roman Reigns is not at WrestleMania? Does not have to really do with coronavirus, is what I heard.
Yeah, he said he wanted to be with his family. He wanted to be around his family. I don't blame Roman for that.
I think Roman Reigns should have waited for that. Do the match at WrestleMania and then ask for that.
I don't know why, but like I said, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But but there's been rumors that Braun Strowman is taking his place, and if Braun is taking his place, I mean, finally, by God, finally. But at the same time, it's it's not around people. Samoa Joe has it been 30 days?
I don't know.
Because remember, Samoa Joe's been suspended for 30 days. Now, if it's Samoa Joe versus Goldberg, I don't know. If it's Goldberg or Roman, if it's Goldberg or Braun Strowman, and if they win the title, I'll be fine with it. If they just pre-recorded Roman and Goldberg out the blue, then we got swerved. But either way, let's all agree with this. Goldberg is losing the title.
Mm-hmm.
So can we agree to that? Goldberg is losing the title.
Yeah, Goldberg is losing the title, but we just don't know to who. Me, per se, my problem with this whole Roman Reigns thing, right? You signed the contract to be a part of this match. Now you want to all of a sudden just back out and just say, oh, I want to spend time with my family. What you could have did is win in the WrestleMania, beat Goldberg, and then at the beating, this is why I think Roman Reigns did not win the title right now. Because if you really wanted that title that bad, you wouldn't have backed out of this a week before WrestleMania. Now you want to back out a week before WrestleMania? Like, this is why I can't stand today's wrestling. I can't, because if you want to be that guy and you say that this is your yard, there's no way in hell you backing out of this match. Period.
Like,
I lost that respect. I lost that respect for Roman backing out of this match a week to this match. So at the end of the day, Roman Reigns, I understand you want to be with your family, but it was cowardly of you to do that, knowing that you should have did it weeks and weeks ahead of time instead of trying to build the match. And now all of a sudden you back out and people love you as a baby face. You can never be heel because Vince McMahon's never going to make you heel. That's all that. Let's be honest. He's not going to make you heel no more. So Roman Reigns, I don't respect that. I don't at all, because you should have been said, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this match because I want to spend time with my family. Then we would have had a different person in that match so they could promo. Now you throwing somebody in the fire with no promo, no build up, no nothing. I'm over it with Roman Reigns.
I'm going to say this. I agree with Jordan. The Brass saying family does come first. But if like I said, I don't know what goes behind the scenes. I don't know if Roman did want it to, or maybe there was I don't know. And like, I don't want to like seem like I'm defending Roman, but at the same time, this kind of puts WWE in a pickle. So at the same time, I do agree with Spot, but at the same time, family does come first. But I'm gonna say this though, in my opinion, whoever they pick, if it's Joe or Braun Strowman, I will be fine with it. But I think let's all be in agreement here. First off, somebody said Jeff Hardy. Hell no. No. Hell no. Jeff just got back. No. But I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. But like I said,
I just feel like I feel as though if your family was that important, if that was that important, you shouldn't even took the match in the first place. If just from the outside looking in, that's like me. That's like me saying my job has a huge meeting that I have to be there for because I agreed to it on a contract that I have to be at that meeting. And then a week later, right before the meeting's supposed to come up, I gotta back out of the meeting. I would lose my damn job if I backed out of that meeting. But we talking about the WWE, we talking about sports entertainment, so that's different. But it's the same understanding. Like, listen, bro, like, if your film was that important, you wouldn't have been promoting it. You wouldn't have been doing nothing. You would have been backed out of it a few weeks ago. So WWE had a chance to have a replacement and you would have gave them the explanation and they would have had a build up. That's my thing. Family does come first. I'm not saying that. But I think the timing is just wrong. That's what made me not respect Roman Reigns, because the timing is wrong.
Like I said, we don't know. Like I said, they've already pre-recorded Mania, so we don't know what the hell happened. But all I'm going to say is let's all agree. Goldberg's losing the belt to whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody in the chat can probably say it. Can agree. All right, so next, here's one that we only got like 3, y'all. We're almost there. NXT Women's Championship is on the line. NXT Women's Championship is on the line. Rhea Ripley will defend the title against Charlotte. Rhea Ripley.
Because I feel like Rhea might win it, because what's the point of having Charlotte go backwards?
I just think Rhea Ripley needs to win it because of, number one, it pushes somebody. It pushes somebody. And I don't want Charlotte winning the NXT title because, number one, that would be a downgrade. And two, Charlotte wins another fucking title. Charlotte wins another freaking title. Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. I'm going with Rhea Ripley.
No, they might have to chant for team, because I feel like it's the point of having Charlotte go backwards. So Charlotte loses this one.
Charlotte loses this one. Rhea Ripley gets pushed and to the moon and back. Thank God. And then Charlotte loses. I get to have a moment of tears running down my face because Charlotte loses. Cleanly, I hope. And if she really taps out, I would really cry. I would really cry of joy.
It's not going to happen.
Here it goes.
The queen is in the building. Now, if it was this would have been a better match if I would have saw Shayna Baszler versus Charlotte, and Charlotte would have proved why Charlotte is the queen and Shayna Baszler is just a small Shayna Baszler. It would have been a better match, in my opinion. But at the same time, the queen is the queen for a reason. She went through every single body in the women's evolution and defeated them. Clearly, not because she's Ric Flair's daughter, because if she was really like a silver spoon, like going into the WWE, she would have went straight to the main roster without even going through NXT or what is it, FCW? Yeah. She wouldn't have went through all of that. She would have just trained behind the scenes and went straight to the main roster. But she accomplished everything with FCW. She accomplished everything in NXT. She even conquered the women's division.
Woohoo!
Ripley's not ready for that. She's not ready for that stardom. Like, she's
so
not ready. She's not ready for that stardom, y'all.
Do you realize if Charlotte wins that belt, that is kind of a downgrade to Charlotte?
It's a downgrade to Charlotte, but whose fault is that? It's not hers.
That's Vince's fault. But
exactly. So you can't blame it on Charlotte.
This would make sense. Have Rhea win. First things first. As much as Spotlight hates Bayley, I hate Charlotte. I just get tired of her winning a title. I'm also tired of the heel and babyface turns.
Okay. So you tired of that, right? But
yes.
the difference between Bayley and Charlotte Flair, Bayley got the title from who?
Charlotte.
Who has she beat to get the title?
Charlotte.
Didn't she beat Charlotte? Oh, wait. This gets even better. Charlotte can't say something that Bayley can say. The first woman to win every single women's championship.
Which is true, but I think Charlotte doesn't care for no tag team title.
But if Charlotte was
one gold and one goal only.
But if Charlotte was the queen like she says she is, and if WWE wants to put it down our throats, seriously, they should have had Charlotte and Becky win those tag team title belts at TLC.
Which, and I 100%
they should have done that.
But Charlotte only worries about the top dog in the women's division. That's where you come to WWE for. You come to WWE to be the top girl or the top guy. If you're not coming to win a top guy or a top girl championship, why are you wrestling? Period.
And the way how they've done this feud, it looks like Charlotte is going so cocky in this match. Going into this match, think about it. She got cocky on NXT, kept on jumping Rhea Ripley from behind. She even jumped Rhea Ripley from behind last night.
She's doing Ripley. She's doing her a favor and bringing her draft stock up. She's doing a favor for Vince, y'all.
She's doing a favor for Vince, and the favor is for Vince is to let Rhea Ripley win clean, make Rhea Ripley look good. That's the point of this match, and I want.
Why you think Charlotte Flair is in this match?
The first person if you wanted to do Charlotte
Rhea Ripley would not be
in the Rumble.
Rhea Ripley would not be as popular right now if Charlotte wasn't in this match.
And I agree.
Do you think Rhea Ripley would be on WrestleMania if it wasn't for Charlotte Flair? Would she be at WrestleMania? No, she would not be.
I'm gonna say this though, and also too. Vince is also doing a favor for Hunter. Let's be real.
How?
Out of all three shows, which one's more entertaining?
NXT.
But look, all those people that got moved up from NXT made NXT the way it was. NXT was always the good brand. Period.
It always been a good brand, but look at what the main roster has done to them. There's only a few.
But that's not their fault when they get moved up. That's not their fault when they get moved up to the main roster and they're not pushing them.
But I do agree with this comment right here. It should have been a triple threat, Bianca, Flair, and Rhea, because Bianca got a lot to do with this feud, war with Flair and Rhea.
But it's not going to happen, though. It's not going to happen. At the end of the day.
I'm going with Rhea. I think Rhea.
I'm sorry, but Charlotte is going to show why she was the queen of NXT and she was the queen on the main roster.
I swear unto the holiest of deities, Vince, if you let Charlotte win this freaking NXT title,
you can't be mad at it because Charlotte's one of the best. Charlotte's one of the best wrestlers in the women's division. Period. In-ring performer, she's one of the best in-ring performers. It's something Rhea Ripley is going to get schooled on. I don't know what y'all feel about these NXT girls that came up after Sasha and after Bayley, but they're nothing compared to Sasha Banks and to Natalya. None of them. There's no
I'm not
comparison.
Comparing them to that.
There's
I'm
no
just
comparison.
saying. I'm not comparing
the NXT girls that's on WrestleMania is going to lose. Period.
But the problem that I have with Charlotte every time they put a title on her is like the only time.
If you can't beat her, join her.
Hell no.
If you can't beat her, join her.
In the words of Bret Hart, to be the man, you have to beat the man.
Thank you. Period. That's what it is.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Rhea Ripley will beat Charlotte.
I don't see it happening.
Because Charlotte is going cocky into this match. When's the last time Charlotte has been cocky like this?
She always been cocky when she won the title.
Like trying to get into the head of Rhea Ripley. This is the same Rhea Ripley that's been it. I don't know.
Rhea Ripley.
Going with Rhea. I'm going with Rhea.
I'm telling you right now, yo. It wouldn't be Rhea Ripley should thank Charlotte Flair. Thank her.
Vince should thank Triple H. Triple H, that NXT is his baby. It's his baby.
It is his baby, but at the end of the day, something must not be going right. Hold on, I'm gonna be honest with you. Something must not be going right with that women's division in NXT. If Charlotte Flair got to step down to make the NXT title or make the women's NXT relevant. Period.
I said that. I did say that you know.
So if Rhea Ripley's so good, why did Charlotte Flair had to take a step down, bro? Think about that. If she's so good.
No. Well, here's the thing. If they wanted to do this match, what was the point of having Charlotte win this thing? Win the Rumble?
Because the women's division for NXT is not relevant in NXT anymore. There's no great talent down there.
I'm tired of seeing
it's not. It's not no great talent down there. You only tell me. You can't tell me. You can't tell me. No. Let me finish. Name 10 women in NXT that's relevant right now. Name them.
Let me see. Dakota Kai, that's one of them.
She should have been moved up. She should have been moved up. That's out of here. She should have been over.
Bianca Belair is one of them. Let me see. Shoot. Can't even think of this old girl's name. Candice LeRae. Miss Johnny freaking Wrestling.
You gotta think about it though. Miss Johnny. You gotta think of Miss Johnny Wrestling. She's going off of Gargano. She's not actually being by herself. She's not by herself. She's going off of Gargano. Like, are you serious right now?
Oh my God.
None of those girls that's in NXT right now would not make it to the main roster. Period. They would not. They're not ready for it. They're not ready for it. And just to let you know, you didn't name 10. You didn't name 10 girls. That's why Charlotte Flair is there.
No, here's the thing also, and I think everybody in my chat can also can attest to this too. I don't really watch NXT like I normally do, like I should be doing. That's number one. Number two, there's who else? Jasmine Duke. There's also Tony freaking Storm.
Thank you. It's a step down per se to compare Ripley to Charlotte Flair from the beginning. It's no comparison, bro. It's no comparison.
Well, all I'm saying is Rhea Ripley's going to beat Charlotte. And okay, let me say this. When Rhea does beat Charlotte, then what?
We all know why. You all know
then
why.
What?
Look, because you know why? Vince and Triple H wants to make it a great match so they could push Rhea Ripley. Because once Rhea Ripley loses the NXT title, she's going to become a nobody like every other NXT female was when they moved to the main roster. Period.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry about that. But no, I do
Rhea
not.
Ripley is not even ready to be a women's champion on the main roster. She's not ready for that because those girls in the main roster would dog her.
Championship match. Personally, for me, much as I love the NXT superstars because they're always, trying to boost them up, but at the same time, having Charlotte be in this match is a downgrade. I will agree.
It's a downgrade, but it will humble the crap.
But I will say
this,
and I think everybody in my chat will agree. It's better than Charlotte versus.
But everybody, if you look at the chat, everybody's agreeing with me.
I know they're agreeing with you, but they're about to agree with this statement. It's better than having Charlotte take on freaking Bayley. It's better than Charlotte taking on Becky Lynch for the umpteenth millionth time.
You know why? Because Charlotte beat all of them already.
No, you know why?
Charlotte beat all of them already. Like, come on.
Not because they beat them already. It's because that who in the right fucking mind wants to see Bayley and Charlotte for the 100th time? Not
At the end of the day, bro.
Becky Lynch for the umpteenth millionth time. Not I, who wants to see something fucking new like Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. Bam. Okay. What about this? Who else in that women's division?
Charlotte made that match happen. I'm sorry. Charlotte made that match happen. It's period. Like, Rhea Ripley would not be in this limelight right now at WrestleMania if it wasn't for Charlotte Flair. Period. Charlotte Flair is the face of this match. Rhea Ripley is not.
So if Rhea Ripley does win, then what? Are you going to give Rhea her props? That's what I want to know.
What props?
That's what I want to know.
It's only one loss. Don't get me wrong. Charlotte beat everybody on the roster, but she have lost to everybody on the women's roster. So it's just going to be another loss. It's not going to be proven. It's just another loss for Charlotte Flair. But does it change the fact that Charlotte Flair is who she is? Absolutely not.
And also for everybody that's saying, NXT women's division is terrible. Have you seen AEW's women's division?
Jordan, I didn't say the NXT roster is irrelevant. The women's division is irrelevant. Not the whole roster. The women's division is irrelevant. Because
you have names in that women's division.
My thing is this. If the women's division is not relevant, why is Charlotte there? Why? Why is Charlotte down at NXT boosting up the ratings for the women?
What Charlotte is doing to NXT, what Charlotte is doing to NXT is not just to boost the NXT women in that thing, but also to push Rhea Ripley, though. That's the job here, to make Rhea Ripley look good.
What is there to push if she's already the champion? I understand if she wasn't the champion, she's getting that push, but she's already the champion. So that's telling you something about your champion. Right or wrong? Because because Shayna Baszler was a champion and Charlotte Flair didn't have to come down there then, did she? After Shayna Baszler moved up and Rhea Ripley came the champion, why Charlotte Flair had to take a step down? I agree think about that.
I agree with this comment. There was no need to have Charlotte in that triple threat match. It should have just been Ronda versus Becky.
You know why? Because we all knew at the end of the day that Ronda Rousey could not wrestle. We all knew that. So you had to fill a void to make it a wrestling match. We all knew Ronda could not wrestle. We all knew that. Come on, y'all. I got to think about this. Why they put certain matches together to help out each other. That's why Charlotte Flair was there to help out Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch make that match good.
All I know is that with this match, I'm really going to keep my eyes glued. But if Charlotte wins that belt, my God, Vince, number one, it's another title on Charlotte. And how long that's going to be. And two, what the hell?
It's all about if Charlotte wins the championship, right?
Look good.
It's going to make Rhea Ripley look good, but at the same time, if Charlotte wins this match, right? It's going to humble Rhea Ripley, one. Two, it's going to motivate Rhea Ripley to come back at Charlotte. And Charlotte is going to make the women's division in NXT, make it more competitive. I watch NXT on Wednesdays now. And when the women's division come on, I turn it off because there's nothing exciting about the women's division for NXT right now. It's not.
So what about AEW? Is it the same with them?
It's the same. It is the same.
Again, Charlotte needs to win, and Triple H is booking the match. Jesus Christ, no. But anyway, I think it's 2 against 1 now. I guess Key and Spotlight are going with Charlotte. I'm going with Rhea because having Rhea win makes perfect sense to me. But I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense, but at the same time, I feel like some of these NXT women need to be humble. Just because you're in NXT, you didn't accomplish shit.
Shoot, I will agree with this. Look what they did to Asuka. They made Asuka into from a legit badass in NXT to freaking, oh my God, what they did to Asuka is so unforgivable. But
if you look at most of the girls that got up there from NXT, they're not really doing too much with them. If they're not the top,
they're not. Oh yeah, Io Shirai, yes. Io Shirai is good too. Love Io Shirai.
If it wasn't for the four horsemen, like the women 4 horsemen, there's no relevant. It's nothing relevant about it. If you think about it,
I'm not gonna say
they really haven't. You notice, like after Bayley and Charlotte and all of them, they really haven't recovered.
They had Asuka for a minute, and then they had
Asuka a little bit afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, and then Asuka. Then you also got to say Ember Moon, and then they fucked Ember Moon over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like after Asuka, Ember
and
Moon
Kairi
was one of the.
Kairi Sane too.
Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, she has a good.
Nikki Cross.
You gotta think about Alexa Bliss though. Alexa Bliss has so many injuries to the head. That's why she was backing off. If you look at her career when she got moved up, Alexa Bliss was winning the title. She was winning the title.
And she's also beaten 3 out of the 4 horsewomen except 1.
Exactly.
She hasn't beaten Charlotte yet.
But you don't get those type of girls in NXT right now. All those girls you just named, they cannot. There's no comparison to those girls in NXT right now.
Because it's a next new generation. That what I will say. Toni Storm is a fantastic talent. Mia Ying, fantastic talent. Io Shirai, fantastic talent. Jasmine Duke, fantastic talent.
Not good matches though.
The chick who was on Raw yesterday that took on Asuka, she had moments, but her goal was to make Asuka look good. But also, what else has happened?
Alexa Bliss was not. To me, Alexa Bliss was better when she was in WWE when she was winning the title. I don't think she was better on NXT.
Lacey Evans, no.
I don't care for Lacey Evans. I don't care for her.
I don't care for Lacey Evans.
I think she should go back to NXT.
Never care for Lacey Evans.
I think she should go back to NXT. She's not a good in-ring performer. She's not.
I'm also trying to think of some other names because, see, my brain is now like frustrated. Oh, Dakota Kai. And that new manager that Dakota Kai has. Can't think of her name.
It's stupid. It's mad stupid.
And as much as, like I said, with Spotlight, it's agree to disagree, but at the same time,
I just want you to see it from my perspective. Like
I see it from your perspective, but you gotta see it from my perspective with Charlotte. Like I am tired. I'm tired of Charlotte at this point. People, I'm not gonna call her the next John Cena. No, I'm not gonna be that disrespectful because the difference between Charlotte and Cena is
Charlotte can wrestle.
Now, if you want to compare Triple H and Charlotte, now I can compare those two. Yes, Triple H, the freaking So now Keith wants to join. Good God Almighty!
I hope he can join. I don't know. I don't see his screen right now.
I see his screen.
Hello, fellas.
You just missed probably one of the most heated arguments.
What happened? What did I miss?
Charlotte and
No, she's not, Jordan. Who is this person? Talking about Lacey improved. What did Lacey Evans improve on?
Personally, to me, with Lacey Evans, they should have never made her. She was not ready yet. In my opinion.
They should. I'm not a big fan of Rhea Ripley, but Rhea Ripley should have been up to the main roster before Lacey Evans is. Period.
I will agree with that. So with NXT though, and also them losing Shayna for the NXT women's division also kind of hurts NXT women's division as well.
That's why I think they brought Charlotte there.
But having Rhea there, you know, if she does beat Charlotte, that boosts up the NXT women's roster just a bit. And let's be real, NXT, we're getting a fatal 4-way ladder match a fatal 4-way women's ladder match. I think that's tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And whoever wins, they gets first dibs on whoever wins at Mania. So if they face Charlotte, okay. If they face Rhea, okay. How can you say Mia Ying is boring? Oh my God.
Only thing I gotta say about this is the last thing I have to say about it. It wouldn't be.
Now, yeah, I will agree. It wouldn't be an NXT women's division if it wasn't for the 4 horsewomen.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that they brought Charlotte Flair back to NXT for a reason, bro.
And I see your
by the time. Yeah, it's a reason behind it.
It's 6 now? Okay. But I see your point. But do you see my point about Charlotte?
I see your point about Charlotte, but they wouldn't have brought Charlotte. WWE would not have brought Charlotte to NXT if they felt as though that it was a successful women's division in NXT. It's not as successful as what it was. That's why WWE is making it. Number 1 is the booster ratings. Number 2, Charlotte can boost the women's confidence.
Make it more prestigious. Make the title more prestigious.
Make the title more prestigious. And Rhea Ripley is not making that title prestigious at all. She's not making it prestigious. Mind you,
she just won the title.
Who she just won the title? She won the title, but what it's all about is sports and entertainment. What have you done for me lately? No matter if it's sports, basketball, what has
you need to blame?
It's just like Sami Zayn. It's just like Sami Zayn when he won the Intercontinental title. What have you done for me lately since you won the title?
That's the writing. You can't blame the wrestler. Blame the writing. Don't blame the wrestler. At the end of the day,
but at the end of the day, if you're a champion, you should be able to go to Triple H. Knowing Triple H is he's an open book and he has like an open door policy. If you're Rhea Ripley, you need to know, like, listen, I want to go up against the best of the best. And right now,
maybe there's something in the background. Maybe there's something in the background that we don't see. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know what goes on behind.
Without Charlotte, who can give Rhea Ripley her run? Think about it. Who could give Rhea Ripley a run right now if Charlotte was not in this match?
I'm going to say this. If they didn't have this match, the NXT Women's Championship on this match, and if this coronavirus didn't hit, your best bet was, well, you weren't going to get Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. The way how it was going, it probably would have been Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. At TakeOver, where are they going to be, at Tampa Bay?
But you gotta think about it too. We usually have an NXT takeover. Now, if you think about it, Charlotte wouldn't have been on NXT takeover if this was really happening. She wouldn't have been.
And they probably would have did a triple threat match between, like they did with this year.
But Charlotte is the reason why this is a WrestleMania match. Think about this. You really think without Charlotte Flair, the NXT title would be on WrestleMania right now?
No, it would not be. No, I will agree with that.
I rest my case.
I will agree with that because there's no other person with there. But having Charlotte, I will agree with this. Having Charlotte in this match, you know what? It's actually good for the NXT women, though.
It is. Really, that's all I'm saying.
But all I'm saying is the winner of this match has to be Rhea. That's all I'm saying.
But why?
I wonder if when they first brought this out,
hold on, Keith. It would not only boost Rhea Ripley's stock by being the best woman in the main roster, that this, you know, is.
I'd rather Rhea Ripley take the title away from her. That would boost her confidence. But Rhea Ripley's already the champion.
So my thing is, I wonder if
Rhea challenged her.
when Charlotte
Rhea
got
challenged
this,
Charlotte. Charlotte didn't
when Charlotte
challenge
got this
Rhea.
brand
So you
to
can't
her,
get mad at Charlotte then if the
I
challenge.
wasn't getting mad at Charlotte for doing it. Personally, I just wanted something new. And personally, for me as a fan, I'm happy we're getting something new. I just don't want the result to be the same song, same chorus type of deal.
Well, you gotta go
And
with experience over being a rookie. She's a
if it
rookie
is, Jesus
champion.
Christ, get the E and J ready because
She's a
Jesus Christ.
rookie champion. She's a rookie champion.
now here's
and
my
she's-
question: How did Charlotte take it after it was brought to her that she's about to go against the NXT champion after winning the Royal Rumble?
Exactly.
The way how this started, Rhea Ripley came onto Monday Night Raw and challenged Charlotte.
But we all know traditionally that's not how it's supposed to go. She
Right.
won the Royal,
And this
she
is
won the
also
Royal
supposed to be
Rumble,
made
and she won the Royal Rumble, and she should be getting one of those 2 title shots that's on WrestleMania right now. That's what she should be doing. It could have been Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair in a triple threat match. I would love to see that. But the reason why they doing
it's
this,
just like what last year with Ronda Rousey.
that's like, but this is like saying
That's a good point.
It's like saying Drew McIntyre win the Royal Rumble, but he goes down and fights Adam Cole for the NXT title. Everybody would be mad about that. Everybody would be pissed about that. But why everybody's mad about Charlotte? Why?
Because they don't want to see, like I said earlier, they don't want to see Bayley versus Charlotte for the umpteenth time. WWE fans,
You really think that?
that they don't want to see this? This is the same company that this. Let's be real. Vince McMahon last year at Mania gave us what we wanted. Am I correct? Did he give? He had Becky win the Raw Women's the 2 belts, right? We wanted that. He gave us Kofi Mania. We wanted that, right?
True.
Right? Okay.
But I think
hold on. Let me finish. Yeah, Seth Rollins beat Brock. Those were the big 3 things that we wanted from Vince. This year, who in the right mind wanted to see? And in the chat, please tell me, you really wanted to see Becky Lynch versus Charlotte for the umpteenth billion time? Did you really want to see Bayley versus Charlotte for the umpteenth something time?
Nobody was. But you got to think about it. All those matches that you named, they did not go in being a champion.
Who?
None of them went in being a champion. No, I'm talking about Kofi Kingston, Seth Rollins, and Becky Lynch. None of them came in being a champion in that WrestleMania. None of them.
Yeah, nobody came. Yeah, they were the challenge, but at the same time, everybody wanted something new.
Everybody wanted something new. So Rhea Ripley being the champion and beating Charlotte is new, knowing that she's the champion. That's not new.
It would be something new because number one, Charlotte doesn't win another title. Probably another title that she really doesn't need to win. Charlotte's already established.
She's already established that. But look,
why not boost somebody up? That's what I'm saying. Why not boost somebody
and losing the title and Rhea Ripley losing the title would boost her confidence to win. It would hurt her. It will humble her. It will humble her. It will humble her to make her go. It will humble her.
It would hurt her if she lost.
How?
Think about this. You're taking on Charlotte Flair, someone who's already established, already multi-time women's champion, multi-time women's champion, got all these accolades and whatnot. And here you have Rhea Ripley, who is, starting new, something fresh, just won the title, beating Shayna Baszler. And also now she comes into Raw on Charlotte's own house. Instead of fighting the 2 same women that you already beaten, why not face somebody like me? Why not give me the opportunity? Why to show the belt that you won? I can prove to you that I can beat you, even as champion, with all your accolades. That would stock up. That would make the NXT Women's Champion get some stock, some relevancy into there. So you're saying that there's no relevancy with Rhea Ripley as champion?
There's no relevancy in women's division for NXT. We all knew why. We all knew why Rhea Ripley won the title, because we all knew Shayna Baszler was moving up. We all knew this already. Come on. It's not like Rhea Ripley beat Shayna Baszler when Shayna Baszler was dominating the damn division. She beat her because Shayna Baszler was going up to the main roster. We all knew that. So did she really earn that title from Shayna Baszler? Hell no. Because we all knew what the outcome was.
Didn't earn winning that belt against. Yeah. Well, at the same time,
we all knew the outcome. We all knew the outcome. We all knew Shayna Baszler was going to the main roster. We all knew that. So beating Shayna Baszler was what?
So beating Shayna Baszler, yeah, it gives another person another title, but now it's up to Rhea Ripley now to carry that NXT Women's title brand.
Which I think she won't. She's not ready for it. She's not ready for it. I think she's
go on Raw and to Charlotte's own house and challenging Charlotte. That took some serious.
And Charlotte's going to school her. Charlotte, she picked the wrong person to go into a WrestleMania that this lady won so many titles at WrestleMania. The experience is going to outplay the rookie. Period. No matter if there's no crowd or not. But this is a rookie going up against a champion that is solidified. Or it's going to be experience versus being a rookie. I'm telling you, when it comes to controlling that ring, Rhea Ripley does not know how to control a ring. She does not have to keep momentum. Charlotte Flair is going to have a foot on her neck. Period.
I have a question.
I'm going to say,
I have a question. So, you know how Charlotte is like, okay, Flair is 16-time world champion. Right? We know Ric Flair is 16-time world champion. Does this count as Charlotte being like, if she wins, does it count?
It does count as another accolade as champion. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does count for Charlotte to have another accolade as a championship. It does. It does solidify to that already established thing. I'm not saying that Charlotte can't come down the road, but this ain't it.
1 second. So now I'm asking, if Rhea wins this match, does that put her on the level as Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler and okay?
No, it does not. It does not.
Well, let me say this to answer this question. For her to beat Charlotte, number one, that would be big for Rhea Ripley. But comparing her to Becky, Bayley, and Sasha, and even Charlotte. No, because it's still it's not. No, yeah. Remind you, this is also Rhea Ripley's first ever title winning. So no, if they wanted to push Rhea Ripley, why not let her be the first woman to beat all the 4 horsewomen, even with holding that NXT title belt?
That's not going to happen, though. It's not going to happen, though. I just don't.
But to answer Keith's question, though.
Yeah, Keith, Keith, it wouldn't. It honestly, if she beats Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley just gonna be an NXT wrestler. That's all she's going to be. It's not going to do anything.
So
it's not going to do anything for her because of the fact that she's not on the main roster. It's just that she's just an NXT champion.
Do you think Triple H is basically taking a risk with this one?
Yes, he is.
He'll take a big risk, but at the same time, I mean, he will take a big risk. But let me say this, because Keith, when you came in, Keith picked Charlotte, and Spotlight picked Charlotte. I'm picking Rhea. So I'm going to move on from this. This will be its own personal thing. So the next match will be Randy Orton versus Edge.
I already know where I'm going with this.
I'm going with Edge.
Yeah.
I'm going with Edge.
There's nothing to discuss there. I'm going with Edge.
Edge.
I'm going with RKO.
This is a sleeper. This is a sleeper match, though.
Whoa. Keith, you're going with Randy?
Because I feel like Edge is going to be gone right after this WrestleMania or the night after WrestleMania. I feel like
Edge has a 3-year contract. No, Edge ain't going anywhere.
I know, but you know how like they leave for like 6 months and then come back, or
I see what you're saying.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, he's gonna be a part-time. He's gonna be a part-time wrestler.
He's gonna be a part-time wrestler.
We know why though. But we know why he's gonna be a part-time wrestler because of the neck injury.
And plus, I think Edge will win.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like Edge is going to give us Mr. WrestleMania. He's going to be that Mr. WrestleMania. But I feel like it's going to be like a, at the end of the day, I feel like Randy's going to be on there because Randy's going to be able to talk on Monday. And Randy's going to be able to, it's going to push Randy to another storyline. Just like that. They're going to need Randy more than they need Edge.
But at the same time, when you look at the storyline between Edge and Randy Orton started.
I love it though. I do.
I love the story. I love the story. I love the storyline as well. But I just feel like with Edge needs this more than Randy Orton does. Edge needed. He felt as though that when he went back to the Royal Rumble, you seen the old Edge come out, and Edge needed that to feel like he could get back into the ring. Randy Orton, this is just another night for Randy Orton.
Exactly.
It's just another night for Randy Orton, but Edge needs this more than Randy does. So I feel like Edge is going to take this match because he needs that moment. Knowing Randy had all those moments. Randy had all those moments when Edge was gone. Now it's time to return the favor. Now it's time for Edge to have that moment over Randy Orton.
And I believe that Edge,
do you think it kind of switches now because there won't be a crowd? Do you think it kind of switches now? Like,
no,
the storytellers are like, you don't think so?
This match is personal. This is
real personal. Let's be real. Randy Orton RKO'd his wife. Edge's wife.
What I'm saying. Right. And I mean,
Edge needs to win this. I mean, it makes sense if Edge wins.
Crowd for that. But
it makes sense for Edge to win because the finish is going to be a concerto either way.
I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if RKO ends up winning.
If Randy wins, that would be shocking. That would be very shocking and kind of dumb on WWE's part.
I'm going to say this is going to be match of the night.
That could be match of the night, or it could be that ladder match. But yeah, so I think everybody here is going Edge, and I think Key is probably going to go for Edge. So that leaves us to our main event. Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre.
Y'all already know where I'm going with this.
Drew, sweet baby. Drew better win.
Drew needs it.
He has to, bro.
Drew has to win. If Brock wins.
Do you know where Drew goes after this if he loses?
Oh, God.
He goes back to the bottom of the totem pole.
I can't imagine.
And I feel like if Drew McIntyre does not win this title at WrestleMania, he's going to want out of WWE because that's the reason why he came back.
He came back to be champion. Let's be real.
Drew might go to AEW if he loses.
Yeah, he could go to AEW, but nah. I mean, here's the thing: it wouldn't make any sense after all that build up with Drew, right?
Right.
And then you make him lose to Brock. WTF? I mean, let me say that. I'm gonna say this though, because Paul Heyman. Personally for me, I'm still waiting on the day where Paul Heyman turns his back on Brock. I'm still waiting for that day.
It's not going to happen.
That's if CM Punk comes back.
Until CM Punk's come back, yeah.
Now there's been
if CM Punk comes back, then yeah, it'll happen.
I'm hearing rumors that Cain Velasquez might get involved. Why would Cain Velasquez with Brock? No.
Well, that means it takes the title off of Brock Lesnar.
It takes the title for Brock, but at the same time, it doesn't. This is just me. I don't want no interference in this match. I want WWE to tell us, the fans, that Brock is beatable. Let's be real. Seth Rollins last year at Mania, it took 3 low blows, a title shot to the head, and a curb stomp to beat Brock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then, it didn't feel like I was happy for Seth. Don't get me wrong, because I was jumping for joy and screaming when Seth won. But it didn't feel like he beat him cleanly. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would love for Drew to beat Brock clean. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I want.
That's how it's going to be. That's how it has to be.
It has to be that way.
It has to be.
I want them to prove to me, the fan, that Brock is not this unbeatable monster. He's not this unbeatable threat. And you know what? To be honest, there's only a few people who can say that they beat Brock clean without no circumstances, okay? Seth Rollins, SummerSlam last year. He beat Brock cleanly to win that belt back. Oh, God. Eddie Guerrero.
No, didn't he start the match off cheating?
Who? Seth?
Yeah.
No, not at SummerSlam. At WrestleMania, Brock did, but not at SummerSlam.
WrestleMania, he cheated. Okay.
WrestleMania, Seth cheated to beat that belt. Yeah, I am streaming WrestleMania. I don't know if Spot's going to be with me. I'm trying to get Gangrene David to be up here with me.
What, for WrestleMania?
Yeah, for Saturday and Sunday. Because it's a 2-night event.
That one, bro.
You should. I should be on here.
Because Spot will be here Saturday. Keith, can you do it Saturday too?
I can't.
Keith can't never get on nothing. I don't even know why you asked.
I don't know. I'm trying to get more people. Trying to get like a total of 6. Matter of fact, there's one person I need.
Hit up some wrestling YouTubers, man.
Nah, there's one I know. Wrestling.
I might be able to Sunday though. I probably won't be able to Sunday.
I gotta bring Wrestling Otaku on here. So yep, there's him. But yeah, I'm just saying, just like Brock. Oh God, if Brock wins this belt, if Brock keeps the belt.
Okay, can I ask one more question though? All right, remember how you said nobody wants to see Sasha? I mean, Bailey. I mean, what's her name?
You mean Charlotte versus Becky and Charlotte versus Bailey?
Charlotte versus Becky or whatever. Didn't people still wanted to see Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit? They wanted to see Shawn Michaels versus
Triple H,
or you know what I mean? Like those, how many times they fought each other? Chris Jericho and Kurt Angle, or you know what I mean? Like it always was like that same type.
I see what you're saying. Like the same match, the same. They're
just that elite. I feel like those girls are just that elite. Becky and Charlotte can give me a different show 10 times out of 10. I just feel like that's what can happen. I don't see Rhea. Rhea still has some more stuff to learn. Like we still gotta grow with her. She still has some growing to do, and I feel like once she comes out of, she hasn't came out of her shell yet, but once she does, it's gonna be awesome. Maybe it might take Charlotte to come out that shell. Maybe, you know what I mean? Because Charlotte's going to take it to the extreme. You know how Charlotte goes when it's WrestleMania.
Like I said, I believe that the match. I believe that NXT title match will be
never had before.
I will say that that match right there, that women's match, will be a good match. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. It's just the results I want to see.
It's going to be key. Everybody's going to have their eye on that match just off the bat,
just to see what they're going to do.
People in the back they're watching that match. All the girls, they're looking forward to that match because they're gonna see where Bianca comes back in. If Rhea keeps that belt, I don't know. I just don't know if they can say that Rhea will be better than.
Oh no! Sasha. If Rhea does win, I'm not gonna say Rhea is better than Charlotte. No, I'm not gonna say that. Hell no. Like I said, championships, all the titles that Charlotte has won, all the titles that Sasha has won, Bailey, etc. No, I'm not gonna say that. But like I said, if Rhea wins, the stock goes up for that belt. The prestige goes up for that belt. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying.
It's like kind of having the Intercontinental title. You know what I mean? How prestigious the title was. Or you know how John Cena made the U.S. title? You know how he made the U.S. title more like, okay, somebody has to come out each night. The belt's on the line each night. You know what I'm saying? He made the title more prestigious at the U.S. title.
It made it more relevant because the U.S. title was being... To be honest, let's be real. The U.S. and the Intercontinental title need some reamps. They need some... Especially the U.S. title. U.S. title is on life support.
Because we could take the Intercontinental title when it was back with Razor Ramon, It could be with gold dust. You know what I mean? Like
So you're saying
had
like
that title
have like an old school
Minnesota.
person win the title?
But you gotta let me just say something real quick before you answer that, Keith. If you look at the Intercontinental title, it was so relevant to a certain time frame, and it died. It died so badly. And then you see Chris Benoit come and get it. Then you see Eddie Guerrero come and get it. But after them two, I really can't think of anyone that made the Intercontinental title relevant.
Christian?
Christian, yeah, but you got
Van Dam?
Yeah, that was
Jeff
around the
Hardy?
time. That was still around the time. But you gotta think about it though.
You mean
What made it
now?
after you can't think about it. That's still the early 2000s if you look at it. Look at it from 2009 on. But if the Miz would have had it, the Miz made it relevant. I'm sorry to say, Miz made it relevant again. He turned it back. Listen, he turned it back to the prestigious colors of gold and white, bro.
Yeah,
I never liked when they changed it from the gold and white. I never liked that Intercontinental title. I never did.
I get what you're saying, but you said 09. You got to think Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, Kofi Kingston, Chris Jericho.
I was never a big fan of Cody Rhodes in WWE, no matter if he was the Intercontinental Champion or not. I was never a big fan of Cody Rhodes. I get what you're saying, but if you look at it, when it died out, when the Intercontinental Champion died out, who brought it back?
I will say that Miz did bring it back, but what year are you saying? Because I think the year that the Intercontinental title kind of got irrelevant was in the round of 2014. That's round.
It got irrelevant around all the decades of the WWE because sometimes in the Attitude Era, Intercontinental Championship was kind of relevant.
So you mean the 2010s? Let's say that the 2010s to now.
I'm just going off of every era. If you look at the Attitude Era, it was sometimes they put the Intercontinental Champion on a back burner.
They back in the day before his superstar roles. I'm gonna give you some names.
Right.
Edge, Jeff Jarrett.
But you gotta.
Jeff handled it.
Was cold as
Jeff
the
handled it a little
champion. I will say that.
But it wasn't. It was prestigious. But it's been some times where if you look at the Austin McMahon era and the Undertaker and all that stuff, it pushed it back. It didn't make it as relevant as it was. It did.
Now I get what you're saying.
And it did that sometimes in the Ruthless Aggression era, where you had the John Cena of the world, the Randy Ortons of the world, and then sometimes that Intercontinental title it wasn't relevant. It wasn't relevant because those big stars was getting it. Now when them big stars wasn't pushing like they were when Miz had it, Miz made the Intercontinental title interesting. That's all I'm saying.
Say this. When Miz had the IC title, Miz did bring relevance back.
You didn't know if Miz was going to win or Miz was going to lose, but Miz kept that. Miz
was entertaining with the belt.
He did everything in the world to keep that title, no matter
what
what
was his best feud when he was Intercontinental Champion? His best feud had to have been when he took on Ambrose or Moxley, so to speak.
It was a few of them. I can't name all because he's an 8-time champion.
Daniel Bryan. Didn't he take on Daniel Bryan for the IC title?
Yes.
Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler. Dude. Because here's the thing about the Intercontinental title, and I think WWE has kind of mistake with the IC title. God, this became the Ruthless Aggression Era podcast.
We still got to review that tomorrow, though. We still got to review that tomorrow.
It's Dolph
Thursday because I work tomorrow.
Oh, Thursday, right? Yeah.
But anyway,
Dolph Lundgren in WrestleMania?
Wait, what happened in WrestleMania?
Who is Dolph in a match with in WrestleMania?
Otis from Heavy Machinery.
From Heavy Machinery.
Because of the whole Mandy Rose situation.
I think that's weird. Why not make it a tag team match and the winning tag team gets the manager services of Mandy Rose? Wouldn't that make sense? But no, it's just a regular match. But anyway, I think everybody here will agree, and I think he will too. Drew McIntyre, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're tired of seeing Brock Lesnar, man.
I'm just tired of seeing Brock, period. I'm just tired of seeing him, period.
Who's next for Brock, bro?
Shoot, Brock can stay at home in Canada for all I fucking care. as long as
Is
he
in
does not
Minnesota?
win
Is he
a
in Minnesota
title.
or Canada?
Brock lives in, yeah, dude. Brock lives in Canada. He don't live in Minneapolis. He moved to
Right.
Canada.
Oh, okay.
Him with Sable.
Okay. Now here's a question. Do you know how in WrestleMania there's like those matches that don't make it to the pay-per-view and all that? Like
Pre-show.
some people even I remember one year Dean Ambrose got mad. He was mad that he was even on that. He was on that show that started
Oh,
it
you
off
mean
before his
WrestleMania
title
2 years ago when the IC title?
2
That
years
I will
ago.
say, when they had Ambrose defend the IC title against a young Baron Corbin for the IC title, and that became the pre-show match, I will agree with Dean. But at the same time, people were getting pissed that the women's title matches were on the pre-show. They wanted to give the women a
Exactly.
chance. But at the same
Exactly. But
time,
now
it sacrificed the WWE for a bit because let's be real. I think everybody can agree when your world champion was not at the show, the Intercontinental Champion was your secondary title, right? That used to be the
right.
main event belt. That was the secondary belt. Now it's like there's two world champions now. Personally, for me, I'm not a big fan of the Universal title, the name and the design. There's
Right.
no creativity whatsoever when that belt was made. Let's be
Right.
real. First off, a red strap. Personally, they should have just made it the Eagle Wing title. Or better yet, why not bring the World Heavyweight title?
I don't know.
Because I love the difference of both shows having different single titles back in the day. Like SmackDown, remember the WWE tag team titles? Like SmackDown had its own little tag team title, not the ones that we see now, but
Right.
like Raw had the world tag team titles and the belts look different. But I don't like now, what's the difference between the Universal and the WWE Championship? One has a blue strap, the other one's black.
But what I was trying to say though, bro, was like, you know how they have the opening and everything, right? Like those opening matches. Now, do you think that this year it would kind of humble everybody about? It would kind of humble you, like
If you're like, so
wanted
like
that
for
match, but you
instance, if
actually
it was
still had
like
that
me and
crowd.
Spotlight and it was for the US title, but they put the US title on the pre-show and the storyline between me and Spotlight was so heavy, so deep that they put it on the pre-show. That what you're saying?
Yeah.
First things first, that would hurt the morale of both me and Spotlight because number one, we put our all in this feud, and now we're on the pre-show where not a damn near half the damn crowd is not there yet. You know what I mean? That's like a big slap in the face. Would it make me be humble? No, because you put all the work into this storyline, but no, it's in the pre-show.
Honestly, I hate
Because do you get paid a little bit more? Do you get paid a little bit more? Or
I don't know. I'm not
if
in the
you
wrestling
were
business
on-
like that.
I don't know.
I'm not in the wrestling business like that. So I'm trying to. And if I do, one day I'll let all of y'all know. Hopefully I don't get fired for doing it. But
you'd probably bring a little flash to a little more fresh air to the WWE,
but like I said, there's actually I got a perfect match for you that answers that question. I want you to go back to SummerSlam. I think it was 2017, the pre-show. It was the Usos versus the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. That match was on the pre-show, and a lot of people to this day said that match
should have been on WrestleMania.
Was not only at WrestleMania, but also that match should have been match of the night. But that was on the pre-show.
It raised the bar for the whole night.
Usos, like I said, Usos and the New Day brought those SmackDown Tag Team titles to life. This is why I also say that SmackDown has a better tag division than Raw. I think everybody agrees with that.
Well, I think when it comes to the main title, like you were saying for the WWE title and the Universal, I don't know why they just didn't bring back the World Heavyweight Championship.
Right, or better yet, and I love The Rock. Don't get me wrong, I love The Rock, but when The Rock brought that ugly big ass WWE championship belt, I was like, God, that looks ugly. That looks like I don't want to fight for that title. But personally, for me, like I liked when John Cena had the spinner. You know, it was something new for that era.
Well, and you did Radar Superstar.
I thought it was
twist
Randy
on
Orton, yes. Edge, yes. Who else? But you know what? The best. The
Stone Cold had the skull.
CM Punk had that title too with the spinner.
CM Punk had that title too, but also, you know what, y'all? Agree to disagree. The most sexiest looking world title belt in history will always be the one that Shawn Michaels and Bret always hold. The Eagle design one.
The most
That's
the most prestigious look.
That's the most prestigious look. It looked like a world heavyweight title. It was beautiful.
It had the wings on there.
Right. It looks like before. I swear to you, every time when I get a copy of 2K20, I get rid of that big ass, ugly ass belt and replace it with a goddamn
J-Rock
design. Because why? It's more prestigious. It's more. It looks human.
That's why I kind of like the AEW World Title, because it gives you that old school feel.
Yes, thank you.
TNA used to look like that too.
TNA still has the eagle wing design for their world heavyweight title. They still do. They even have
TNA's. I love TNA's.
TNA has some awesome looking belts. The X Division title. At first, I was like, really a title with gold and then an X, but it was creative, but it was also prestigious because the X Division. But then when they retired the title,
I love the X Division, bro.
And they brought it back, and then they added blue onto it. I'm like, ooh, these belts look nice. Look at WWE.
I love when Samoa Joe had the X Division title, bro.
The X Division title was amazing. The world title is amazing. But name a company that got an eagle wing design belt for their tag team titles. TNA did it before WWE did it. I'm like, oh.
I was just about to say that.
But look at the titles now. Look at the Cruiserweight title. At first, I'm not going to lie. The purple was kind of, it's new. Purple, okay. But the silver, though. Can you, but the silver.
Oh, no, kind of. Yeah.
What else is another one that they threw off? And guys, don't worry. The WrestleMania picks and predictions, I will go over all that we picked here in a minute, but I also want to talk about those titles. But the Universal title is so ugly. I hate it. First off, you have a title that's it's no different than the WWE title.
It's a risk. It was a risk. Though.
It was
they take.
Also,
they take their risk.
And also, hold on, I'm gonna show you something. This is what the Universal title should have looked like.
My thing is this with the Universal title. I think the Universal title was a good looking title. I did like the color that it was red because of the fact that Finn Balor won it.
Oh, and Finn won it.
I think the Universal title was tarnished because how many times Brock Lesnar was winning it.
And also, everyone thought that the belt was cursed because everybody kept getting hurt. Finn wins it, and he relinquished it the next night.
I couldn't believe it, bro.
I could not believe it. He wins the belt, and he already got it. Personally,
I remember you guys talking about it.
The Daniel Bryan belt was terrible. Please don't do that. The Queen of Wheat title. Hell no.
It looked like Plank off of Ed and Eddie. Okay, agree to disagree. Shouldn't this been the design of the Universal Championship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
See, it would have been new. Look out. Matter of fact, child, I'm going to let you see it again. Look at that. Look at that. Look how sexy that looks.
Focus that in. Yeah.
Look at.
Honestly, NXT titles look better than the Universal title.
The NXT titles, yeah, because let's be real, because the NXT women's title had to be redesigned because Paige, but you know, oh God. But what else? And like I agree with Spotlight with the Intercontinental title. Now the US title, I wish they would redesign the US title now. They've had that belt since 2003. Like, I'm trying to find something now.
Well, they had that design since 2003.
Yeah, and you know what? isn't that funny that they never changed the design of that belt?
Never.
It's like, hey, it's the U.S. title. Can we get something new? Mariette, how would this be for the U.S. title? Something new.
That's all
something.
right. That's all
That's
right.
all right.
What's another one?
I think it's too round. That's almost like yeah. It still look like the one that we have now in some instance. Not all of it, but some instance.
Or better yet, there's been rumors that WWE back in the day, and I'm kind of mad they didn't do it. They were going to combine the Intercontinental and the U.S. title together. But the problem, what it was the name they came up for it. Like the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United, like the Intercontinental United.
Like like United Continental title.
Like you can't.
If that's the yeah.
Why not call it the United Continental? Like the United Continental.
I still wouldn't be able to say that though.
Look at that. Like it looks like the Intercontinental title, but it's different.
Yeah.
The design is different. Some of
I
these
like the one before that.
Now, who else had a good championship? Shoot, John Cena, when he made the spinner belt, that was kind of weird. Now, Spotlight, tell me now, right now, if Miz was world champion.
I can see Miz doing that.
Now, see, that would be good for the Miz.
I don't see Miz doing that.
Bring back the spinner U.S. title. The spinner belt U.S. title was new, but at the same time, it was like, for that era, what we were going through, the 9/11 attacks and whatnot, yeah. Just call it the United States Intercontinental. That's too long. The U.S. Intercontinental, or better yet, yeah, the U.S. Intercontinental, or better yet, just drop the U.S. title and bring back the European title.
Look at the private chat, guys.
What happened, Keith?
Oh
Okay,
my
Keith.
God.
Okay, Keith left. So, with that being said, let's review these picks, shall we?
Yeah, let's review the picks, man.
All right. We had Otis beating no wait. You had Ziggler or you had Otis?
I had Ziggler.
So Ziggler, I had Otis. I know Key had Otis. Kabuki Warriors, let's be real. I think everybody picked the Kabuki Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Sami Zayn, Daniel Bryan. I picked Sami Zayn, and you two picked Daniel, I believe.
Yeah.
Edge and Orton, we all picked Edge.
Mm-hmm. Besides Keith.
Elias versus Corbin, we all picked Elias. Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley, we all picked Aleister Black. The Street Profits, if they do defend those belts against Austin Theory and Angel Garza, it's the Street Profits. I picked the Usos. You two picked Miz and Morrison. I think we all picked Kevin Owens. You picked AJ, and me and Key picked
the Undertaker. Yeah.
I think we all agreed that Sasha was going to win the SmackDown Women's title. We have The Fiend beating John Cena. It's kind of a mix. You had Becky Lynch, and me and Key had Shayna. Number 3, because we know this match is not going to happen. Goldberg and Roman Reigns. We just said that Goldberg's losing the title no matter what. Whoever they pick. Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre. We said Drew and Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. I picked Rhea, Spotlight, and Key picked Charlotte.
Yeah, that was 2-1 for you.
So yeah, I mean, I had 2 and 1 of a lot of things.
And then we all picked Drew McIntyre as well.
Yeah, we picked Drew McIntyre. But yeah, that's it for picks and predictions.
I mean, it's picks and predictions, but we all listen.
Like I said, I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna be a man with this. If Charlotte does beat Rhea Ripley, I'm not gonna go ape shit insane. I won't go crazy.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. Because I'm a man of my Spotlight. I'm a man.
Because you do that every time Charlotte wins.
But I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do to prove that I am a good sportsman? I will say, well, damn, I was proven wrong. Now let's see what WWE does with it.
All right, so I know this is not wrestling related and it's not
Yeah.
sports related, but is a rumor going around that Stabler might be coming back for Law and Order SVU spinoff?
You guys heard that, right?
Y'all heard that, right? It says Chris Melanie, aka Elliot Stabler, returning to Law and Order SVU for a spinoff.
Bruh, what Keith said on the private chat.
Yeah, I saw it already. That's why I
Jesus.
said, oh God.
God. But no, Malc, the NXT title, you forgot. The NXT UK title is, it's,
That's on WrestleMania?
no, it's not at WrestleMania, but he's talking about the design of the belt. The belt does look, I'll show Spotlight here later.
The UK, no, I know what the UK title looks like. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to feel about that belt. Who's holding? Oh, yeah, Walter's holding it. I forgot.
Yeah, Walter's holding it.
That dude is a freaking beast. Ooh. No, somebody said on the chat that what if it's Keith Lee taking on Goldberg? Dude,
I don't think Keith Lee's ready for that.
he's not ready for that. I to be honest, I'm also gonna say this, and also Spotlight will probably disagree with me on this. Are you ready for Velveteen Dream to win the world title? It's time, dude. You know it.
It's about time.
But I know you didn't like the gimmick when it came out.
I like the wrestler, but I just don't like the gimmick.
Okay, but who would win in a dream fight, though? So this is bonus content material, people. Who would win in this dream match? Velveteen Dream versus 1997 Goldust, when Goldust was good, like white hot.
Goldust.
Can you imagine, like freaking Can you like imagine Velveteen Dream trying to put the moves on Marlena? My God. Oh wow. The 24/7 title is all.
It's awful as hell. It's shit.
It is a shitty looking belt. They should have just called it the hardcore title. And you know what? For me to say it's a shitty looking belt, it does look like the color of shit. Green and gold. Yeah, that's great. Like, make your title the color of piss and fecal matter.
Yeah.
The belt should go back to the North Pole and Santa. See, I couldn't even finish that sentence when North Pole was involved. But yeah, y'all, you know what? We all got a lot of opinions. But like I said, I promise you, if Rhea Ripley loses,
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta show you this. This is
I'll be a man.
RWO versus WWE. You gotta see this shit, y'all. It's wrestlers with big ass heads. Oh,
they got big head mode. They got big head mode in 2K20.
I don't know if it's 2K. I don't know if it's 2K20.
Yeah, it is. It's 2K20.
You know, big ass heads though.
Bro, they got big head mode. They brought big head mode back.
Yeah, I guess I don't know who that is.
Is that The Rock?
Yeah, that's The Rock. I don't know who that.
I don't know who that is. I know that's The Rock, but who's the? I don't know. I think that's a custom character because I don't know anybody with a tattoo like that on their back. Oh, and speaking of WWE 2K20, I will finally get a copy of 2K20, guys. Malcolm, that's true too. That's a first. I think that's also a first. Spotlight.
Yo,
all the 4 horsewomen are competing at Mania. And they're all in well, 2 of them are. I don't know, but like I said, I do have 2K20 and a Twitch account is on the way.
Oh, sucky now.
So once I get 2K20, I will low-key be grateful and put that on Twitch. And I think AEW will not AEW, Jesus. God, I forgot the brand. The freaking other thing I used to do, WSX or whatever I called it, will probably be on Twitch. So yeah, I probably will make a Twitch. Get all the DLC. It makes it better if I got the money for it.
Right.
I got to get Season Pass first. If Season Pass is like $24, I can do it. Yeah, 2K21, I heard 2K21. Oh, that sounds horrible. 2K21. It might be canceled, and it should be. If the game is that bad, like you guys been telling me, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna go in empty-minded when I get that game, and I'm gonna be empty-minded with this WrestleMania. In Spotlight, I bet you, bro. I bet. Like I said, if Charlotte wins, I'm just gonna be like this. All right, let's see what they do with it. But it all depends on the finish. Now, if they make Rhea tap out, okay. If they make Rhea get pinned, okay. But if it's like something like a 1-2 and Rhea got her foot on the rope, even you have to admit that's a bull finish.
We all know how not Triple H. We all know how Vince McMahon like to have his certain endings.
But
I
also,
wouldn't be
guys,
surprised if any of that happened.
And also ACW, that's what it was called. Jesus Christ. But also, guys, also think about this one. This is the first WrestleMania with no Triple H competing at it, as far as my knowledge goes.
No, he missed a few WrestleManias.
I mean, he's missed a few, but it's just so weird to not have Triple H and Stephanie not being in a storyline match with somebody.
With who exactly? Who else does what else does Triple H need to do?
I mean, Triple H's job is to get younger talent over, but wait, Walter versus Finn Balor is moved to October? That's too long. That's way too long. I hope Finn goes demon. That's all I want him to do.
Yeah, they trying to kind of keep that character away from him.
Oh yeah, Spotlight. Also, I guess Spotify is so guys, I think the rumor is true that if you have a Spotify account and you got WWE 2K20, you can have your own playlist on freaking WWE 2K20.
Really?
You want to hear like mine's? If this is true, because I'm an old school type of guy. There's only a few old new school songs I have on here. I have the following on my playlist if my W2K20. All right. I got Run by Day of Fire. I got Juice by Chance the Rapper. Backyard by Coda the Friend. Sing for the Moment by Eminem. Godzilla by Eminem. Homicide by Eminem.
Keep going with Eminem.
Neckbone by Powerman 5000. Rage Against the Machine. Nirvana, Metallica, and Busta Rhymes. Nah, because with Busta Rhymes, man, there's only one song that fits 2K20 in a nutshell. If you really want to party with me, you see it's what you got for me. But anyway, y'all, that's going to be it. That's another episode of MalcGoolie Picks and Predictions. I haven't done a Picks and Predictions in so long.
Because WrestleMania took forever to get the hell here. That's what it was.
It really did. And as far as I'm concerned, I actually think this Mania won't be as bad as people are saying. Yes, it's going to be weird with no crowd. Yes, it's going to be weird with no beautiful stage design. And next year, WrestleMania is in Hollywood, if I'm correct.
They're going back to Hollywood? I'm over that.
I want them to go somewhere. I mean, I want them to go somewhere different.
It's not really too many places that you could go that's warm, too.
Texas, California.
Well,
I'm
Texas,
I'm sick of them going to Florida. I'm so sick of them going to Florida. New York, they always go to New York. If they do go to Indiana, then they have all the rights to play with that Lucas Oil Stadium dome. Because we can have the doors and windows open and we can have them closed. But it takes like a good 3 hours to get the damn roof closed.
I can't wait for the Raiders Stadium go because WrestleMania is going to be in
Or you have the Raiders Stadium. Matter of fact, I can see WrestleMania in Atlanta. You know, they would love to test that new Falcon Stadium.
I think they will soon.
When there's a new stadium, WWE will love to go and play with it. Now, what's another? You know what? This is just me. I would love for WrestleMania to be in the UK because the UK deserves it. I would love for it to be in the United Kingdom. That means it will have to be at Wembley. It will have to be in Wembley Stadium if I'm not if I'm correct. But that means
I don't see nobody going overseas no time soon.
True. They're not going to Japan anytime soon. They're damn sure not going to go to China anytime.
I don't think Japan wrestling will probably allow WrestleMania there.
WrestleMania or go to another country. I mean, Mal, there's a possible we get double or nothing. It's possible. Jacksonville. Oh God, no.
Vince, think about it. Florida has a lot of arenas and a lot of stadiums too.
They do, but also Jacksonville is AEW territory. That will be pushing it. Knowing Vince, he would have to sit down with Tony Khan to get the whole rights to that stadium.
Yeah, true.
And Vince is not going to bow with all those legal issues and all that other. No, he's not going to do that. Or better yet, what if WrestleMania was back in Madison Square Garden?
No, I'm tired of no.
Like I just want
Madison,
to do
the way WrestleMania is now, you got to think about it. It's bigger than better than Madison Square Garden. It's not able to fit all those people in Madison Square Garden like if you go to a football arena or a soccer arena.
So like MetLife.
Yeah, which they already had it in MetLife, and MetLife sold out.
God. Now, another one for Chicago, Green Bay, and Lambeau. Lambeau's too old. Nothing against you, Darth Vader, but Lambeau's too old.
Yeah, Lambeau's a little bit too old. Now, I can see Lincoln Financial in Philadelphia.
What if WrestleMania was WrestleMania in baseball stadium one time?
Yeah, in Seattle Mariners in Cinco.
Oh yeah.
That's what
I'm tired of New York.
I remember that. I remember that because that was Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels in that match.
That match was. People say that was the match of the night, and I believe so. It was, but I didn't like the finish of Shawn. With the roll-up pin. I'm not a big fan of roll-up pin finishes.
I'm not either, but you can't take nothing away from that match.
Yeah, you can't take it away, especially WrestleMania in Madison Square Garden. That's how I would be. I can't see WrestleMania in United Center. No.
That's a possibility.
The United Center is big enough to carry hundreds of thousands of people, but at the same time, Chicago. Oh yeah, it won't go to Soldier Field. Hell no. It's
only way it goes to Soldier Field that it has to.
If it's hot,
it has to be in the summertime.
That's
how I feel about Philadelphia as well. It has to be in the summertime.
What you guys got in Philly? You think it would be in where the Phillies play?
Citizens Bank Park. Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be in Citizens Bank Park or Lincoln Financial Field. I don't think it'll go into the Wells Fargo Center. I don't think it will.
If it was in WrestleMania in Wakanda.
Wakanda's pretty big though.
Wakanda is pretty big to hold a WrestleMania. People said Dayton, Ohio racetrack at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania in Canada, I can see that.
WrestleMania in Canada, it would be good, but at the same time, you got to think the biggest, I hate saying this word, the biggest smart towns when it comes to wrestling is the UK, Canada, Chicago, New York, and Cali. So yeah, it'd be topsy-turvy world. Dayton, Ohio isn't cold. WrestleMania in Baltimore, no, I can't see WrestleMania in Baltimore. It's too damn cold. They're not going to go to the Ravens Stadium for that.
That's the only way that has to happen if they move WrestleMania back to the summer months. That's the only way that's going to happen.
Now, here's what WWE should do for your Big Fours. Why not have your Big Fours in outdoor arenas? SummerSlam would be the perfect way. A SummerSlam in Bankers Life Fieldhouse? Oh, my God. Remember when SummerSlam used to be a thing? The biggest party of the summer is WWE's biggest four. Mal did WrestleMania 32 live stream and only one person stream and another did their predictions. Brazil, nah, they're not going to South America. Mexico? What does Mexico have? That's the thing. What's another? Minnesota? No, not Minnesota. Actually, yeah, they can go to Minnesota because the Viking Stadium. But see, that's the thing with WrestleMania. The following places that they will go because A, they have a dome, or B, it's not going to be that cold. Indianapolis, they will go. They will go to Minneapolis. Who else did I name? Seattle, yeah. Florida. What if WrestleMania was in Pittsburgh? Yinzer Stadium, Heinz Field. I want it so badly though at the Dayton racetrack. Matter of fact, you keep saying the Dayton. Like I said, I don't follow NASCAR, so I
wouldn't care for a racetrack.
Like for real, like it's.
But let me get off here, brother.
All right, yeah, but y'all, thank y'all for coming to the live stream. WrestleMania at the Tokyo Dome. Oh yes, but who is going to wake up at 2 in the morning to watch WrestleMania? That's the problem. WrestleMania will have to be pre-recorded if it's in Japan.
If it's in a different time zone, then it's tough.
2 a.m., dude. 2 a.m. to 8 in the morning. So that means your ass has to be asleep around 7 o'clock and then wake up at 12.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys want to watch along with me and Spotlight to watch 17 or 20? WrestleMania 17 or 20? There's only a problem with that. A, I would have to go all the way to freaking WWE and ask them, can we show it without any bull crap?
That's the only problem.
They're not gonna do that. But y'all, that is it. I hope I see y'all for WrestleMania. Me and Spotlight, Wrestling Otaku, I gotta call that man and see if he can do WrestleMania. But if not, it'll just be me and Spotlight, and hopefully I can get Gangrene David out of hibernation.
Don't.
I will try. And also, everybody wants me to bring Cherry Blossom back. I will have to try with that one too.
Well, StreamYard should be easy, so you could definitely. I think you could do that.
So yeah, there's a lot of people I want to bring. I really want to have a 6-man watch party for WrestleMania. 6.
Yeah, I mean that's a possibility. We could probably bring Luca on too.
Yeah, Luca. And also, what about
Don't try to ask for Sir Cardinal because according to Sir Cardinal, he says that he's retired from YouTube.
What? What? For real?
If you go look at his YouTube, he said he's going to be on TikTok. He retired from YouTube. That's what he says, but who knows? Just because of this coronavirus thing.
I read the snap, Darth Vader. This is more of a spotlight theme. There's more of a spotlight theme. I know you want to join, but I don't know. I have to think about it. I can do WrestleMania with you and the others. It's up to me.
You want to do that with a Packers fan?
It's not even that. I just want to make it like more like a spotlight theme, but I don't know.
Oh, so do you want me to put it on? You want to put it on my channel or put it on your channel?
I want to put WrestleMania on my channel, but you know what? I don't know. I gotta think about it. Like I said, I got you. I'm trying to get Gangrene. I know I gotta get Wrestling Otaku. I have to get. If we can get Luca on there,
I think we could get Luca on there. I could talk to Luca. Me and Luca talk all the time. So
I need if Luca can get on the show, that would be nice. And I need.
I'm about to hit him up right now.
Just take 5. And then I need Keith, but Keith be in and out.
Well, what you could do is this: you can have 5 of us that's very well known, and whoever wants to get on from the chat, they can get on with us.
If that be the case,
they can come on. You can have one person come on for one match and they leave and have another one come on for the next match.
I think that's what we'll probably do. But all right, y'all, we'll let you know the details. So with that being said, you guys have a wonderful night, and God bless you all, and peace. Let's enjoy this WrestleMania, an empty WrestleMania.